head coach Mark Dagnall here, Tim, work on playing their two bigs together? Can that work, Isaiah and Chet?
No question. I'm already seeing some tangible results. They haven't played a lot together, it's just preseason, but there are some things that I think directly impact Chet Holmgren, and Isaiah Hartenstein's going to just, I think, feast this year in Oklahoma City. Here's one example. You see right here, Chet Holmgren is the last guy up the floor. He's trailing the play out here, and you're going to see Aaron Gordon, right? He's going to give a little bit of help here, but at the end of the day, he knows that Chet's a catch-and-shoot three threat, so he's going to now go back and focus on Chet Holmgren. What I want you to watch now is where Isaiah Hartenstein goes. If they were typically playing smalls around Shea with one big and Chet trailing the play, everybody else will be spotted up at the three-point line. But watch where Isaiah Hartenstein ends up, down here on this mid-baseline area. So when we play it out, and Shea is going to win this one-on-one like he typically does, and you can see what I'm talking about. Aaron Gordon's not even worried about it. He's watching Chet Holmgren. He has no idea where the basketball is. Shea wins this one-on-one. Yeah. This is what now you're going to get with Hartenstein. As Shea gets deeper into the defense right here, he's going to draw this backline big. When this big comes, this is an element of their offense now they have with the second big. Watch Hartenstein replace into the middle of the lane. This is his wheelhouse. This is his sweet spot. Finds those areas in the lane while Chet Holmgren is occupying another big out on the floor. There's space open there. Second way is defensively, and this I think is even a bigger one for Chet Holmgren. Number one, you got two now bigs that know how to play pick and roll, and both of these guys do a great job. You're going to see Hartenstein jump out, but take a look now at Chet Holmgren on this play. He basically is kind of looking like a small forward, and this right here is where Isaiah Hartenstein is going to help Chet Holmgren the most. He is guarding the biggest, strongest guy on the floor. He's absorbing this contact on the offensive rebound. You saw Chet get thrown around a lot on this when he was the only big on the floor, lead to offensive rebounding opportunities. Isaiah Hartenstein's eating up now all that contact. What does that mean? Look at Chet Holmgren. He's got nobody around him, and he's got free space to just go up here and chase this basketball. Completely unencumbered defensive rebound. When Chet Holmgren had to go down there and get his body on those bigger guys, you saw him get tossed around and bullied a little bit, and it really affected their ability to control the defensive glass. Isaiah Hartenstein now is going to absorb all that and allow him to run free at 7 feet. You're going to see a lot more uncontested defensive rebounds out of Chet Holmgren, which can trigger that break.
Because there's so many conversations about can a double big lineup still work in the NBA, but this is a very different kind of double big lineup when you have someone like Chet Holmgren who's able to actually stretch the floor. But last season, this is a group of this is about stars. This is a league that's about stars. And last season, it was Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Chet Holmgren that was the best two-man lineup here for the Thunder. How can Shai take the next step to help this team get past the second round?
Yeah, look, I think there's still more meat on the bone for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. But to me, the next step for the Oklahoma City Thunder, as you said, it's about stars. It's about Chet Holmgren ascending to a real star type of player. It's about Jalen Williams, J-Dub, also taking that step. This is a team that it is not unrealistic at all to think they could come to the All-Star game with 3 All-Stars, one who's 26 years old, 2 who are on rookie contracts, and that, as well as all the picks that they have in the future, is why the Thunder have such a long runway by modern NBA standards.
Yeah, but you know that having 3 All-Stars isn't necessarily this team's goal. I know they're young. I know they've, as Brian Windhorst has said, Perk is not shying away from maybe leaning all the way into their goals this season. But this is a team that doesn't just want that in February. They want to be standing there representing the West come June.
Yeah, and look, the way that they're going to do it is they're going to have to share the wealth, right? And it's going to have to start with Shai, SGA. And I would like to see that 30 points per game that he averaged last season go to about 24 to 25 or even lower, right? And I'd like to see the assists go up. I'm not calling him a selfish player, but when you're surrounded by this many offensive weapons like he have in J-Dub, Chet, Isaiah Hartenstein, Alex Caruso, Isaiah Joe, right? I want to see him start to get others more involved, trusting others, get them going. Because again, in order to make the run, take a page out of Jason Tatum's book, right? Jason Tatum sacrificed individual numbers, which he still had great numbers, right, to lose himself in the team. SGA is going to have to take those necessary steps as well and allow those others to be the best version of themselves. And that's going to be an easy task, especially if the goal at hand is them trying to go out and win and compete for a title. although Sam Preston them ain't saying it,
Well,
that's not what I believe.
I'm just saying, when you look around the
win.
Western Conference, there's not a team that you necessarily put in the same class as the Thunder right now. It's as wide open as it's been.
Hold on, I got to go back to Dallas. I'm just going to point out the Mavericks are the defending West champions.
Yes.
They did knock out the Thunder in a 6-game series. Having said that, one reason they did it, just what you were talking about, Chet getting bullied and the Thunder, the small Thunder getting bullied on the board.
Right.
They addressed that flaw, and then the fit with Giddey, boy, did they address that flipping in for Caruso.
Well, wanna try to boast at what I look like. Think I'm gonna try to wear, I pull up all brains. Jimmy with the heat, I'm on fire. It's NBA, I'm a